Ladies and gents, my name is Helzo and welcome to Discuss Things and to another clip by me, Helzo! I know, I haven't been doing anything lately on this YouTube channel, this godforsaken place that nobody uploads on anymore. Yes, I know that's what you're thinking, I know he forsaken us or anything. English is not my first language. Anyways! I haven't given up, I haven't stopped uploading videos, but if you have watched my latest videos, you know that I'm kind of in a mind block. Also, I have taken into streaming, which will be in a later video one of these days with a very major update to both my channels, to my Twitch channel, and to what I'm actually going to do. Now, the topic of this video is a bit different than your standard review. Now, I am going to talk about a book which goes by the name of Ready Player One. You can see it over here. And I'm going to talk about the game that everybody has actually started playing with a very increasing number, VR chat. First things first, what are those two things? The first one, Ready Player One, is a book from 2011 by the author Ernest Cline. Talks about a dystopian world in the near future where everyone has escaped to the virtual reality of the Oasis. Now, you might have heard about this story not because of the book, but because of the movie that's going to be released very soon, and you probably already saw the trailer because it's a big hype. The book was a major success, it struck all the right nerves with the geeks, it's a very current topic, so naturally someone's gonna make a movie out of it. And the movie trailers are rather good. I've watched them, they have changed some stuff from the book, I'm not going to say what. If you want to, you can buy the book, you can read it, you can buy it on any bookstore or e-store, you can just order it, you can download it to your Kindle, whatever is your preference. The book is amazing, and if you catch it, you get the deeper meaning that lies underneath all of the passages written. It's an amazing book, it's a very interesting story, it's a good character development, and I'm probably going to do a review slash comparison book and movie once the movie comes out. Now, what is the other thing that we are talking about, which is VR chat? VR chat is a game, a absolutely wonderful game where you can do a lot of stuff. You can be an avatar, you can play with other players, you can communicate via voice chat, which is integrated in the chat system. Basically, it's another environment, and you can choose your avatar, you can go to different places, you can communicate with different people, and you can mess around. Now, you probably heard about the meme Uganda Knuckles, it's mostly there. You can see it everywhere, and you can experience the spitting and everything that comes with it free of charge, and it already has a desktop version. Now, we are at a part in this video where I start to compare and to basically get into the topic. Now, the topic of this video, if I haven't mentioned it, is VR chat like the universe in Ready Player One. Now, what do I mean? I cannot talk a lot about Ready Player One's details and storyline. However, as you know from the plot summary on the movie trailers, it's basically a virtual reality that everyone escapes to, fights for, fights in, studies in, lives in. Basically, it's another world. And this is all really good fiction to have written and to have people to read. And especially now with the trailers of the movie to watch. However, when you have VR chat, and if you have read the book and if you have watched the movie trailers, you begin to see the similarities, as VR chat is basically a very early version of what Ernest Cline described in his book. It's another world, it's a virtual reality where you can freely communicate with people, choose your avatar, go places, do stuff, and basically interact with people half across the world. What I want to talk about in this video is how VR chat is like the Oasis game in Ready Player One. Now, first of all, you have to understand that the universe and the virtual world in Ready Player One is so advanced that it virtually expands the real world and makes it better. You escape in this world to be better, to live better, and it is something of another universe. You just put on your VR goggles and you're there, and you have everything you need. You strive in an entirely new and very much developed world, and you basically live a different life than the real world. Now this might sound disturbing to you, it might sound intriguing, however it's mostly treated as a game, as is VR chat. What I want to point out here is that VR chat is very much beginning to look like such a version of the Oasis. You put on your VR goggles, you walk around, you meet new people, and it's just beginning to develop. It's a very early concept. It's just beginning to expand into more rooms, more things to do, items, new skins, new avatars, and basically I think this is what might be the real world's Oasis one day. Now it has the potential, because this is exactly what, if you start comparing them, it's exactly like the version of Oasis. And one who has read the book, like me, can see all the similarities. I urge you to play the game, and when you watch the movie Ready Player One, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see just how similar those two things are, and frankly that frightens me a bit, because Ready Player One describes a very dystopian real world with a very prosperous virtual world. So what we mean is that if people continue the way they're continuing now, what was explained in Ready Player One and what was given to us as a plot and as a world might actually happen. If you watched me before on my channel and watched the videos that I make, and you thought by the beginning of this video that this is a rather strange concept, you might be starting to see where I'm going with this, because this is quite frankly a frightening concept. Now, as I said, I cannot disclose and discuss a lot of details on the book, because this would just be a spoiler alert, and I don't want you to be spoiled and to know stuff in the book that will probably be put into the movie, and to know the full plot from the beginning. However, think about that. If you have a virtual world where you can escape and be whatever you want, you can choose your avatar, you can choose how to look, how to sound, how to appear to other people, what name to have, and never have to give out your personal details, never have to expose yourself to the other person or to the people you're talking to. A lot of people would be tempted, because we live in such a world that anonymity has become the better choice than to just be exposed and have the risk of someone taunting you with information, or stealing your information, or just blackmailing you, or using what they know about you against you in any other way. Now, this is what VR chat does, as in a lot of video games as well, online video games that have avatars that you can build, which you can expand your character and just live in that world. However, this is with VR. What the difference is, you're not just sitting in front of a computer playing with your keyboard on a big monitor. No, you put the goggles and all of your senses are disrupted. The entire real world just disappears. For those of you who have used VR, you'll understand what I'm saying. You put on your headset, you put on your VR goggles, you grab the handles or the joystick or whatever, and you're there. And if you have one of these modern and more advanced VR headsets, you can actually walk in your room and walk in the virtual world as well, which is amazing technology. And this is one of the things that someone can have as an argument that this shouldn't happen. However, nobody does. And I'm not saying that this is a bad thing. However, this is one of the things that may urge you into being cautious, into being thoughtful. I'm sure that when the movie comes out, there will be a lot more comparison videos such as this one on the movie with VR chat, on the movie with the book, on the book with the game, on everything. And probably if the movie is a success and scores a big hit, it will probably increase VR equipment sales, VR game sales, and everything along the line. This is how marketing works. This is how you do sell your stuff with a movie that exposes them very well. What I'm curious about is to have a discussion on this thing, and I have been invited to a podcast already to discuss this possibility of VR chat becoming the Oasis of Ready Player One. Now, what I want from you guys is to post your comments below as questions, because when I go to this panel, I'll probably have the ability and the opportunity to ask questions and of course have an opinion on the matter. So I want you to ask your questions down in the comments below, what you want to know, or give your opinion on the stuff, so we can have some more to discuss with. I do have my opinion, which is a bit negative to the whole situation, because this is kind of the person that I am. However, this might be a force for good. This might be just another game and another video and another movie, and nothing could happen. Of course, this is actually the more likely scenario. However, I do have my reservations, and I do think this can be big. So post your questions, post your comments below. Do leave a like if you like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers and stay fresh.